Auto Shankar was born on 21st January 1954, which makes it the second thing my uncle has in common along with raging alcoholism. He was born in Vellore, which is sad because if he had joined the Vellore Institute of Technology, he could have jumped off the campus himself and saved the lives of so many people. While he was in pre-university, his father left him and his family for Orissa, which is enough red flags about his father already. At the same age as I moved to Chennai, Auto Shankar moved to Chennai too. The only difference is, while I returned back in 6 months, alive, sad, and a virgin, he came back in a box, dead, sad, and not a virgin. That lucky bastard. With a face like that and a mind like that, you'd at least expect him to have a lesser chance than I do. But that guy was a freaking Casanova. He had 3 wives, one of whom was a prostitute who burnt herself to death after he failed to change his bad habits. Yes, he. I mean, what kind of a deal was that? The lady literally lived with an auto driver but had zero bargaining skills. Shankar, you change your goddamn bad habits or I'll do something right now. Like what? I'll call the police. Can't do that. They will arrest you as an accomplice and you'll have to eat rasam in a white sari for the rest of your life. Okay then, maybe I'll run away. For how long? You think I have no underground prostitute connections? Okay, then maybe I'll burn myself to death. Sounds good to me. Oh, shit. His third wife was a nightclub performer, because how else are you going to get over the grief of your consensual burnt wife's death other than some girl taunting at you with some 70s disco music while you drink booze and pretend to not give a shit? He survived by peddling cycle rickshaws and later began to operate an auto from which he got his nickname. Imagine his disappointment when he found out that criminals in the West had such cool names like the Zodiac Killer and Jack the Ripper, while his name was based on a 3-wheeler tuk-tuk which even the kids made fun of. So while he was doing God's work of transporting people in 40 degrees of Arabian weather, he began transporting illegal liquor. But then one day, while he was sitting on the beach and sipping some duty-free Jack Daniels, he thought to himself, why restrict myself to alcohol when I can do girls too? Now I admit that was a big jump. Transporting illegal liquor and transporting women are two completely different things. You can keep an unconscious woman in the back of your auto in broad daylight and the police won't bat an eye. But you do the same thing with bottles of alcohol rolling on the floor and suddenly you're calling someone to bail you out of jail. So I guess he saw some prospects in that. Besides, it was even less riskier because he had politically influential people who were involved in keeping the police in check. Which is just some technical words for saying, your local MLA is dancing half naked with illegal booze in one hand and girls in another at 1 in the night. Imagine voting for your favorite MLA who promises safety of your daughters, great career opportunities with good education and values and tradition, and then on the night after the election results, she goes missing. So over time, Shankar became somewhat of a don, selling alcohol and owning 2 brothels in nearby places. And because he had no formal education on how to tackle gang problems, he called for a meeting. Boss, things don't look too well. 3 more days and we might lose Periyar Nagar. Okay, how many men do we have? 20, 30 if you give me some time. No, that's not enough. I need more muscle. I think 30 is the max we can get, boss. Does the police do any kind of freelancing? I'm sorry, boss? You know, like outsourcing, BPO, KPO, stuff like that. I don't think they do. Well, how about we just find out? Hello, police station? Yeah, I'm Shankar speaking. I need you to take out some thugs for me. Day, how dare you call the police, da? You think this is some kind of a joke? 15 Budweiser and 2 women each. Okay, what's the address? And that's how he delegated the job to the police. Then something interesting happened. Remember his third wife at the disco club dancing to Ye Mera Dil Pyar Ka Deewana? Yeah, turns out it wasn't that Deewana after all because she ran off with the pimp who also was one of his friend Sudalai. Talk about betrayal. Bro, I'm having the best time of my life, bro. I'm at the top of my game. I have my best friend as my business partner and a cabaret dancer is my beautiful wife. You know what? You deserve a lot more. If I was a Christian, you would have been the best man at my wedding. And you know what? We'll get married again, in Christian style, just so you can be the best man at my wedding, because that's what best friends do. Yeah, about that. And that's why Shankar planned his revenge. His plan was something like this. He would first use a mutual friend to know about his wife and Sudalai's location. Then he would emotionally blackmail them using sympathy and tell them he wants to put the past behind and reconcile. And finally, invite his wife over for dinner to his house where he would later kill her. Here is how I imagine the dinner went that night. How's the chicken? Is it good? Yeah, it's wonderful. Would you like some champagne? I know you quit drinking, but this one is specially made from Bhutan. They make champagne in Bhutan? Yeah, who knew? Except for the guy who traded this for his head. Well, anyway, if it means so much to you, I'll take a sip. Thanks. And listen, Pushpa, Lalita, I'm really glad you came. Yeah, me too. I'm surprised you changed your mind. How's the champagne? A bit bitter. And? I don't know. Cold? Yeah, because revenge is a dish best served cold, bitch! And then he swung a bat at her hidden underneath the table and killed her. You thought it was going to be something mixed in the champagne, didn't you? Yeah, well, Shankar was good with misdirection. Once he buried the body, he no longer felt like living in the place he killed his third wife. You know, as a mark of respect. So he rented the whole house to an old widow for $150. I can't believe it, son. All this for just $150? Yeah, as long as you ignore the body, the blood, the bat and the dining table, you should be good. I mean, without my glasses, I don't see very well these days. Perfect. We have a deal. Once Lalita did not return, Sudalai called him. Yo, Shankar, where's Lalita, bro? Hey, my best friend who broke my trust by sleeping with my wife. What's up? Where is Lalita? Didn't she tell you? Tell me what? She's gone backpacking to travel the country, bro. What? But why wouldn't she inform me? I don't know, dude. She told to keep this a secret, but I'm telling you because that's what best friends do. Speaking of, we should catch up sometime, dude. You sure about that? Yeah, absolutely. What say, tonight? My place? 9 p.m.? Okay. Have you tried this special champagne from Bhutan? Shankar didn't get an old woman to rent the place and hide the body this time, so he just burnt it and dumped his remains in the sea. You know, as a mark of respect. He then had the house renovated, so he need not have to lease this place too. Then he invited some people over for the renovation party, and one of them happened to be Sudalai's friend, Ravi. Dude, where is Sudalai? I don't know, man. Why are you asking me? The last time I heard from him was when he was leaving to your place for dinner. What? Dinner? Pfft, he wished he had dinner with me. Holy shit, are those burnt marks on the floor? Oh, that's just roasted meat. You know how clumsy my hands get. Bro, are you sure you didn't meet Sudalai? You know what? Let's talk about this over some champagne, shall we? His letter to Ravi's wife later that day read, Dear Ravi's wife, Ravi is a caring man and it was wonderful to talk to him. I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden he was in a hurry to go to Bombay. So he told me to write this letter to you, informing that he won't be coming back home for at least a month. In the meantime, he also told me to take care of you, in whichever way possible, including sexually. Okay, the last line was a lie, but the rest is true. Yours, Auto Shankar. Now that he was officially a serial killer, there was no stopping him. Once, 3 of his rival gang members not only did not pay for some women they used, but also threatened that they would come and hurt Shankar's men if they didn't pay. I mean, talk about ego and stupidity. So Shankar invited them to his den. Look, I'm a man of my words. We shouldn't have asked for the money. I'm sorry. Sorry won't cut it. We need you to pay us some money. Let me get this straight. You want me to pay you for a service you took from me? Yeah, sounds about right. Oh, okay. Just wanted to clear things up. Fine, I'll pay you. And here is to our future eternal friendship. The 3 guys were buried nearby. One of them was Sampath, and Sampath's wife Vijaya filed a missing complaint a whole month later. Okay, madam. And what was his job? Drugs, bugs. He got rid of bugs from farms. And when did he go missing? About 30 days ago. Oh, wow. That was very quick of you, madam. Why didn't you wait a whole fucking year to let us know about this? Because I think I know who might be behind this. Who? Gauri Shankar, you're being arrested for the murder of Mr. Sampath. 30 Budweiser and 10 women each. Gauri Shankar, You're being arrested for creating nuisance by playing loud music last night like that DJ from my sister's wedding. Pay 150 bucks and go. Alright now, why did I keep my rent? Vijaya was obviously not happy with what transpired, so she got a journalist involved, and after a lot of media noise, the police finally ordered a special inquiry into the missing case of Mr. Sampath. I'm telling you, there is nothing here except for empty champagne bottles. Mr. Shankar, if that is so, you have nothing to worry about. Sir, we just found 3 bodies in the backyard, sir. Mr. Shankar, you have a lot to worry about. Shankar's game was now about to end. He was later taken for interrogation. Come on, spit it out. Tell us everything. Well, 6 bodies is a lot. Where do you want me to start from? 6? What 6? You only killed 3, right? Oh, shit.